Princess, our glorious Krishna Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Welcome to all the devotees in Bhakti Sangha group. Prabhuji, thank you so much for your association. We are doing Carithamrta today, 25:153. Onwards, Prabhuji, please take over the call, Prabhu.
Thank you. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Binda. Hare Krishna. Welcome to beautiful session of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, titled How All the Residents of Varanasi Became Vaishnavas. And we are beginning from text 153. Ataeva bhagavata karaha vichara iha haite pave sutra srutira arthasara Ataeva, therefore, Bhagavata, Srimad Bhagavatam, Karaha, Vichar, try to understand scrutinizingly, Yahvaite, from this, Pave, you will get Sutra, Srutira, of the Vedic philosophy, the Brahma Sutra, Arthasara, the actual meaning. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised Prakashananda Saraswati, study Srimad Bhagavatam very scrutinizingly. Then you will understand the actual meaning of the Brahma Sutra. So, it's interesting how Srila Prabhupada so clearly translate. Purport. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur states that without studying Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, one cannot understand the purport of the Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, or the Upanishad. If one tries to understand Vedanta philosophy and the Upanishad without studying Srimad Bhagavatam, one will be bewildered and construing a different meaning, will gradually become an atheist or an impersonalist. Wow. 154. All these verses are so important. Let's see. 154. Nirantar Kara Krishna Nama Sankirtan Helai Mukti Pabe Prema Dhan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, always discuss Srimad Bhagavatam and constantly chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. In this way, you will be able to attain liberation very easily and you will be elevated to the enjoyment of love of Godhead. It's interesting to be noticed here that Krishna Nama Sankirtan, word to word meaning says the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. But in the translation, Prabhupada added, he said, always discuss Srimad Bhagavatam and constantly chant the holy name of the Lord Krishna. Very interesting. And we'll do up to one more and then. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochoti na kankshati sama sarvesu bhutesu mad bhaktim lavate param. One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. Purport. This is the verse from the Bhagavad Gita 18.54. Okay. Om Jnanati Mirandasa Jnanjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamahayam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanitangscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnamadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you in this session in this last chapter of Madhya Lila Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter headed or titled by Srila Prabhupada as How All the Residents of Varanasi Became Vaishnavas. And we have read 3 slokas from 153 where Srila Prabhupada emphasized study Srimad Bhagavatam scrutinizingly. Then you will understand the actual meaning of the Brahma Sutra. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, whom Srila Prabhupada mentioned all over Bhagavatam in his commentary, that this word vichar, if you look at the synonyms, vichar Karaha vichar. Vichar means scrutinizingly, and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes that
his mercy to do
for
anything.
Bhagavatam, there are three considerations. Vichar means three considerations. One consideration is Tattvagata vichar, Lilagata vichar, and Rasagata vichar. Here, Srila Prabhupada is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually advising Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur that the Bhagavatam study, when someone study Bhagavatam, they have to study with this consideration, three considerations. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bhagavan sambandha bhakti avideya haya prema prayojan vedetina vastukaya. That essence of Bhagavatam, that essence of Veda, Srimad Bhagavatam has to study on these three principles, or in other words, it has to conclude with these three considerations. One is Tattvagata vichar, the ontological truth, that which exists by its own right. And there is a relative truth. There is absolute truth, then there is a relative truth. Tattvagata vichar, the most of the Bhagavatam, also Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that you have to know him in tattva. He did not say you just know him by reading. He says, Janma karma chame dibbam evam javiti tattatha. Many places, ahami sarva jagyanam, ahami sarva jagyanam bhakta cha prabhu reva cha. Tattena no vijanati chabbantite. You will fall down if you do not know me in tattva. So tattva is very important. This vichar, Tattvagata vichar, this Tattvagata vichar also has a two division. One is that truth that exists by its own right. The Bhagavat or pure devotee, when they apply the truth to be realized by others, or they teach these scriptures, they can change not the Naya, but Vyavastha. Naya cannot be changed, which is its own eternal truth. Nobody can change. For an example, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Swayam Bhagavan means Etesang Sakala Punsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That Krishna is origin, source of all incarnation and manifestation. How did he become? By himself, of himself, for himself. That will never change. But how it relate to our understanding and how we can perceive how it is applied, the Acharya or the speaker can change according to time, place, circumstances. For an example, the Lord should be worshipped by by devotees who does not have a physical issues, health-wise. Now, in Gaudiya tradition, because the ladies, they get this once a month, they get sickness, so they were not allowed in the altar previously. But then Prabhupada saw in the West that this is difficult. The man, women live together and it will be easy. And even though Shastra says that because they have their period once a month, so they cannot go to altar or do temple service, deity service. So it should be for the man. But Prabhupada, when he saw in America it is easy, if they can do together, because there is a mutual attraction to, and they can actually do it more enthusiastically. So introduce this, and now we see all over the world that actually Matajis are very well taking care of the deities. Like the temple I live in here, if I would say sometime almost 80% of the morning dress, we have a 6, 7, 8, 9 sets of deities. There is a main deities, and then there is a Utsav Vigraha, small deities. So, and majority pujaris, they change the dresses every day. It's all Matajis. And they do wonderful service. And Krishna, I'm sure, very happy with it. So, Nyaya cannot be changed and Vyavastha can be changed. So, this is one conception of Tattvagata Vichar. And then there is a Lilagata Vichar. Lilagata Vichar, that how the purpose that Krishna has for each pastime. Krishna literally himself desires for every pastime that will take place. But how it will take place, Yogamaya intervene and display it. And Krishna relishes it as a hero or Nayak, and Radharani as a Nayika, like this. Even Nishingadev, all the pastimes all over eternal world, like that. If we understand from both sides, it's like a, you can compare a river. When you start Bhagavatam, if you understand Tattvagata Vichar, ontological truth, and Lilagata Vichar, the consideration of pastime with the relationship that happening, if you keep these two on two sides, it's like a two-side bank of a river. Then in the middle, the Rasagata Vichar, or the taste, can be released, or it is promoted. Then you can release, or you can have a connection and get into Muhurho Rashika Bhuvi Bhavuka, as Bhagavatam depicts in the beginning. Nigama Kalpataru Golitam Phalam. This Bhagavatam is Golitam Phalam, ripened fruit that we can taste. But we have to have these three considerations. Now with this Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur case, as I mentioned, Srila Prabhupada has changed something. Here the Nirantar Krishnanam, he said, study Bhagavatam and chant side by side, not just chanting holy name. As we know that in the beginning, 2nd Canto, chapter 8, text 4, it gives three components to relish Bhagavatam, to understand Bhagavatam, to serve Bhagavatam. Says, Srinnatam Sakatam Krishna Grinantasya Sachestitam Kalena Nati Dirgana Bhagavan Vishateriti. In order to serve Bhagavatam properly and to draw the satisfaction, nourishment, the three components has to be there. What are those three? One is that read or serve Bhagavatam every day. You cannot just serve Bhagavatam once in a while, whenever you like. It's okay. It's not bad. Then not here at all. Or every Sunday I'll go to temple and listen. Otherwise, whole week I don't hear anything. But we are talking about if you want to have a two results, that immediate deliverance, and if you want to get love of Godhead, then the verse goes, today's verse, I think, 154, 3 or 54. Nirantar Karo Krishna Nama Sankirtan, Helai Mukti Pabe. Helai means you don't have to even pay attention. It will come. Liberation comes just like this. Pabe Premodhan. But love of Godhead you will be achieving. But in order to get love of Godhead, these three things you have to do. Chant Hare Krishna side by side, but read Bhagavatam or serve Bhagavatam every day. Srinnato Shraddhaya Nittam. Shraddhaya Nittam. Nittam, every day. Every day you have to serve, but with Shraddha. You have to carry a faith. Carry a faith means what the acharyas are trying to give you, try to take it as it is. Don't put a logic and reasoning. Don't put some doubt. If you can take it as it is, you will see automatically it will produce the result. And the third one is that Grinantasya Sachiskitam. Grinantasya, you have to accept in what sense? With a rapt attention. And if you say where this faith comes from sadhu sangha. And rapt attention comes from how? From your lifestyle, from your day-to-day living atmosphere, all this necessary. In 3rd Canto, 25 chapter, 25 sloka, it says, Satam prasangad mama birja sangvido bhavanti ritakarna rasayana katha tajjosanat asu apavarga vartmani saddha bhakti rati anukramishati. Gradually these three things took place. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur break down on this. Srila Prabhupada gave a beautiful big purport on this. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur break down on that first thing of sadhu sangha that will create attraction. Your mind will be attracted to Bhagavatam. If you are not feeling attraction to Bhagavatam, when you hear Bhagavatam, when you say, oh, today is a class, oh, this devotee is speaking, if you don't feel attraction, something is not happening. Means the association of the devotees are not really taking place in your heart. But how? Desire for sadhu sangha must arise. That you have to do. The second result is faith must arise from sadhu's heart. Generally, when we take initiation and we start to progress, two things happen. Inside, Krishna Seva Vasana Bij. Krishna Seva Vasana Bij. The seed, desire. We are made of consciousness. Desire is eternally with us. It's a part of chief potency. So, desire to serve Krishna has to arise, and simultaneously, externally, believing Sadhu's word, Shastra's word, and Guru's word are one. This both has to take place. That means sadhu sangha or you are advancing. Third result will be from sadhu sangha. Attraction to hear Harikatha will turn nectar to the ears and the heart. I want to hear more. It's called Krishna Rasayan. I want to hear more. Not the Rasayan. In Bombay, Prabhupada, one day morning he was going in a car to an appointment, and one devotee, I won't mention his name, he's a very nice devotee. But anyway, at that time he was not so much attracted to Bhagavatam. So he suggested Prabhupada that the devotees, your disciples, Prabhupada, they should study all these Rasayan. How to take care of their body, do some exercise, and if they get cold, they do this Rasayan, they do that one, this one, that one. He's not emphasizing of holy name or Bhagavatam. He's just going on how to adjust the world with the facility, harmonious with the nature or physical body, like that. So while they are driving, the driver told Prabhupada was sitting in the back seat, said, Prabhupada, I'm scared that the brake fails and it's kind of little sloppy and I cannot, when I press the brake, it doesn't hold and I'm scared. Prabhupada turned his face towards the other devotee and told this devotee who is driving, he said, ask him what Rasayan we need now. What Rasayan we can take now. He was he was like scared. He said, what do you mean what Rasayan? He said, you glorifying about Rasayan, take this medicine, that one, this one, this one, this one. But the main issue of this material world is the fear. There is a danger that life can end any moment. We should take shelter of holy name. So of course, he could not say anything. Then after a few minutes, Prabhupada said, try your best. And they were chanting. And then all of a sudden, brake started working. So this word Rasayan, of course, it just reminded me by Krishna's grace. So then the result comes of that after you feel very attracted to the Harikatha, that your ear and the heart is getting nourished, then a sadhu or inferior association, you don't want to even bother to associate with the people who are not interested in Krishna. That doesn't mean you are ignoring them. You are compassionate, you will help, but you're not wasting your time to gossip with them. You're not interested to even hear what the politicians say, what this person say, what is the stock market analytical study going on, whatever it is. You lose the taste for this. That means you are advancing. Bhajana Kriya does not produce nectar from Lila Katha. Anybody believes that, you are trying to avoid them. From that level, pure sadhu sangha, hearing, not only pastime but with tattva, will purify your heart to grow further. The next, from Lila Katha, Mama Bija Sangvido, the quality of the Lord will attract you. You will feel like, wow, I want to serve that Lord. I love Krishna. You will see His quality, His compassionate nature, His merciful attraction. These things will attract you. You will like remember this all the time in your head. You say, Krishna is so compassionate, like this. Then the topics, anything related with Krishna, you will find some taste in your relationship with this world, with the family, with job, with your home, with your body, with your anything. You will find some connection with Krishna and you will get some taste from that relation. And from that taste, asukti or nirgun shraddha, which is original faith we have. Shraddha tu ayavarjanam, bhakti unmukhi chitta vritti vishesh. That the original shraddha, that not let any other process comes but the bhakti, which is the function of the heart, will automatically fully started blossoming in your heart. And from that stage, uninterrupted attachment to Bhagavan or toward Bhakta and Bhakti will arise. That time, the material existence, even though you will be in the material world, but your attraction for the material charmness will slowly cut the root or you can say uprooted. Dharma prajita kaitavatra parama nirmat saranam satam. Veddam vastavam atra vastu sivadam trapa trayana unmulanam. Unmul means not trimming the grass or lawn mowing, we are uprooting. At that time, all the material attraction you'll feel like useless. You will be still in this world, in this body, but you will have no attraction for this alluring glamour of this material attraction. You will find the natural attraction with Krishna and Krishna devotee and Krishna related things. You will see this world as a part of Krishna's expansion. Because you love Krishna, anything related to Krishna is also attraction. And you will not find any difficulty. So I summarize this, that Prabhupada gives in his purport on that sloka, that without Krishna Bhakta Sangha one cannot advance. First, number one. Two, simply by theoretical study, you cannot make an appreciable advancement. Three, without Krishna Bhakta Sangha, can't understand the supreme truth as a person and servitorship as the eternal servant. I am, my position, you cannot without that Sangha. And non-devotees can never appreciate Krishna consciousness just by reading. They have to hear from the mouth of sadhus. So this is, and then you will, at the same time you will see the Veda is not a fictional, Bhagavatam is not a fictional or imaginary story. Nishingadev, Prahlad Maharaj, like this. These are reality. This eternally exists. At that time you will find the associating with the devotee means associating with the Lord. Because the devotee carries the Lord in their heart. So from different angle, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught this to Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur. Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur comes from a horrible Mayavad, drowned, conditioned soul. Other day I mentioned that Jagai Madhya got delivered in one day. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was also Mayavadi, but he got delivered in 7 days. Jagai Madhya was a bad karmi, he got delivered in one day. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya got delivered in 7 days. But Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur, it took 1 year. When Mahaprabhu came back, then he delivered. Because there is a gradation of contamination. Sometimes we look at a person's sinful condition, we may get disappointed and we think, oh, that person is horrible. Well, sinful is really not as bad as offense. Offense is like a giant amount blockage to perceive bhakti. That's why Bhagavatam begins, Dharma prajita kaitavatra parama nirmat saranam satam. What is that dharma, artha, kama, moksha is kicked out in Bhagavatam? What is it? Because it establishes spontaneous devotion, which is fifth dimension, not fourth. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. You do dharma to get some money, artha. Then when you get money, then you enjoy kama. Then when you are frustrated, you are tired of this life, then you go for moksha. But Bhagavatam began with fifth dimension. Now in the spiritual arena, Bhagavan Sri Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu came and manifest the fifth dimension. Before Mahaprabhu came, 4 acharyas came, but there is a gradual progression. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes that Bhagavatam's speciality is that at the dawn of creation, Brahmaji, what he gave, this 4 sloka, Chotusloki, it's like a budding form of Krishna Prem. You know, bud. Bud means nobody can smell the fragrance and neither they can see the ultimate beauty of it, ultimate attraction. So after that, when Vyasdev, after many long period, when Vyasdev started writing the Veda, Bhagavatam, it's kind of like a budding, opening the budding petals, slowly, slowly. When 4 acharyas came, they kind of like seeing and trying to distribute what is coming out from this budding to blooming. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, that love of God had fully blossomed and he distributed, and everywhere the Bhagavatam fragrance went and everybody got delivered. At that time, actually, the whole world was delivered. We are that new living entity. Because even I asked myself one time, where was I? Why could not I be delivered? Of course, it was my deplorable condition. Who knows? I was probably in hell or stool pit somewhere. But nonetheless, these are new sets. All these living entities are new. At Mahaprabhu's time, those who are awake, they got delivered. Those who were sleeping, they did not get delivered. Those who are in deep sleep, they never got delivered. They hopefully waking now. So now in the spiritual arena, Bhagavan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and manifest the 5th dimension, which was above and beyond all previous conception. But still, accommodating them all. Prior to Mahaprabhu, this 4th dimension, that moksha, when we talk about dharma, artha, kama, moksha, all the Puranas, other Upanishads are given idea. This is ultimate dimension is Vaikuntha. There is a 5 process of acquiring knowledge. Jiva Goswami Pad says, Prataksha, Paraksha, Aparoksha, Adhokshaja, Aprakrita. Aprakrita, the Golok dimension, was never given. Never given. Jodi Gauranga na haita tabe ki haita ke mane dharitam de. Radhara Mahima Prema Rasa Sima Jagate Janata ke. Those are many songs are written. If Mahaprabhu did not come, what would happen? We are so fortunate. I hope we all appreciate every moment that how fortunate we are that we are born in this world in a particular time where Mahaprabhu's teachings are fully blossomed. And hopefully everybody can take advantage of it. But those who are sleeping, they have to wake up in order to cash their $1 million check. Mahaprabhu's gift is like $1 billion check. But you have to wake up and you have to learn how to open a bank account and go and cash it. But if you are sleeping and if you are in deep sleep or you are dreaming, 3 stages, they will be deprived. Those who are awake, they will be immediately start cashing this. So, hopefully, we can wake up. But Prabhupada also gave warning that those who are in a pretending sleep, they will not wake up. So, up to Vaikuntha was given. Never revealed these 4 things. That the love of Godhead endowed with prema, holy name endowed with prema was never given. Holy name was there, but endowed with prema was never given. Then second, the glory of Vrindavan Dham. This is what Bhagavatam is giving. Was never emphasized. A place where Lord and the devotees are nourishing through service. Prabhupada, there is a verse, Prabhupada quote this, Duhe kore hurahuri. The competition, who can give happiness to others. Even God himself is full time engaged to make other devotee happy. Duhe kore hurahuri. They're always competing to make others happy. This way, the happiness has no bounds. Prema Amrita Plavanat. This entire Brajadham is flooded. The center in Radhakund is flooded. Radhakundam ihapi gokolapate prema amrita plavana. It is the word flood means. Flood means when it is flooded, you don't know the direction. Which is the road, which is the off road, which is the ditch, which is the backyard. You don't see because there is no direction. Everything is one. So when the love of Godhead flooded so much in Brajadham when Krishna was performing Leela, that it had no bounds. That's the middle portion of Radhakund and Samkund is where Satadip Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lives there. And he's inviting us to go there. So, this Vaikuntha Vritti that before Mahaprabhu came was given, mostly promoted by four Acharyas, Ramanujacharya. And the third dimension was given by who? Shankaracharya. Second dimension was given by who? Buddha. So, just to give a little synopsis, because Chaitanya Prabhupada says, unless somebody is conversed with these six philosophy, should not sit in a Besasana. It scared me like many decades back. And so what we understand, I'm going to just give you one second. Buddha recognized the existence of the subtle body and concluded that with the dissolution, means dissolving, of the subtle body, nothing remains. Now, try to understand this. If nothing remains, then what happened to me? Oh, you don't remain either. That's what Bodhisattva. With the intelligent approach, you come to a Sattva existence where individual identity is lost. You don't even know you exist. Then Shankaracharya said the subtle body is only a reflection of a further thing, Brahman. Sounds very good. Which is itself true and eternal. And this world is also a reflection of that. With the dissolution of the reflection, the individual soul, you, me, dissolves forever. Nothing but Brahman remains. There are, in fact, so very many differences amongst their disciples. I personally interviewed few and made a record even. Stephen from Canada, he comes here, visits his friends and spends 3 months. And I had a few sessions with him for a few years. And there is another group of Buddhism also here. It's called Lotus Blossoming something. I went there a few times and they allowed me to speak. Shankaracharya and Buddha both preferred that the ultimate goal be non-differentiated, unknown, unknowable. And they finished there. Wait, what happened to me? Individual. Do you wish to go there? Ask yourself. I ask myself. Elimination of all diversity may be a very peaceful position. Like, to be honestly, like when we used to get tired, you go to sleep and you fall asleep, deep sleep, and you wake up from the deep sleep. How do you feel? Oh, very good. Deep slumber. But would you like to go to sleep forever in that deep sleep that you never wake up? That is what Buddhism ultimately boils down to. There are many followers of that creed. And now, right now, even in America, it's growing. But their sacrifice is of a lesser degree than those who dedicate themselves to the higher plane. We should be very aware of this. Now, of course, Ramanujacharya, four Acharya came, but I give you some idea. When this four Acharya headed by Ramanujacharya came, first came Vishnu Swami, then one by one. Then Ramanujacharya came. Ramanujacharya, Vishishtadvaitavad, speciality. What is this? There is another world. He immediately says, there was a Triprasthan the Shankaracharya made, and the Ramanujacharya commentary on this. There is another world on the opposite side. I remember that, reading that. This material world is the world of exploitation, and beyond that is liberation, Brahma Nirvana. But on the other side of that is a positive plane, which is purely subjective and full of dedication. That is fourth dimension, moksha, Vaikuntha, the land of Vishnu. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I remember Madhya Lila chapter 9, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is traveling to Udupi and South India, and then going to Udupi. And both places he had a conversation. One place with the Bayu Birja, at that time the Acharya of Madhya Sampradaya. He even asked that some verses similar to that, Bhakti Sangate Karma Gyanahin Tumar Sampradaye Dekhi Ei Dui Chinnahi. That chinna means a symbol that when you think of pure devotion, karma and gyan means to get liberation, and karma means to go to heaven or enjoy in the material atmosphere in a higher dimension compared to the lower or hellish life. These both are absent. That both should be absent or minus in the pure devotion. But I see both of them are prominent in your sampradaya. Bayu Birja understood. From Madhya Sampradaya, from Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, they understood this conception, what Mahaprabhu is saying. And there was, Mahaprabhu gave indication that this is not ultimate. So that conception, you can read, that's a beautiful whole chapter. It's a long chapter. That is the fourth dimension, Adakshaja. Prataksha is right here, in the material world right here, in America right now. Prataksha. Paraksha, the generally thoughtful philosopher, they talk about it. Aparaksha is Buddhism, Sankara philosophy. Adakshaja is this four Acharya gave. What did Mahaprabhu came to give? Aprakrita. Aprakrita is the highest. So five dimensions. On this, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to give, what did he give? An additional conception. He explained to Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur. The calculative dedication in Vaikuntha is one thing, but spontaneous dedication to Krishna in Golok is another thing. The highest ideal is not spontaneous dedication to power and majesty, but then to who? To beauty. Prabhupada says in one place, Prabhupada says in Vrindavan, if you ask what are the Brajavasis are doing, Prabhupada says Brajavasis are like a iron. Krishna is like a magnet. Don't try to find out what Brajavasis are doing. See where the magnet is. Automatically all the irons are there, following. They are attracted by his beauty. We are surrendering, we are dedicating to what? To the beauty, to harmony. Krishna's laugh, Krishna's smile, Krishna's trickery, Krishna's playful mood, Krishna's little kumkum that dropped from his feet to the grass. The pulling the girl got it. She felt an ecstasy that even Prabhupada writes, she realized that with her intimacy with her husband, could not even come close. It is 1,000,000 times more happiness just from the touch of kumkum that Krishna walked by. She went so crazy. This is what Bhagavatam promoting. She wanted to give up everything to be with him. So she tried. Carithamrta explained. She tried from different angles. One day she saw Mother Yashoda. She did not know, because Pulinga means outcast. Outcast in a Vedic culture means they do not come in the normal village circle. They live outskirt, means when there's a dead body, they come and take the dead body and they cremate. That's the job they have. If there is something need to be clean in the village, they come and clean the road and everything. But they live outskirt of the village. But she, just by touching Krishna's kumkum from the feet, she went so much ecstasy. She saw one day one lady, happened to be Mother Yashoda, was removing the sweat. When Krishna returns, Mother Yashoda's affection causes Krishna's body to sweat. Krishna's body does not have a whole force to have a sweat come. But Yogamaya creates this atmosphere. So she feels, oh, let's wipe his face, his each part of body, and it's kind of little dark, so they bring the lamp to see each part of the lamp, his limbs of his body. And first they put the fragrance, because Krishna's body is producing so much fragrance, all the bugs and bees going around just to get a little taste from the Lord, whole day in the forest. But when he comes back, Mother Yashoda will not allow any bees or fly or anything to touch Krishna's body. She's not thinking he's Supreme Lord, he's the center of all attraction, but he is. So she lights frank incense, kind of, all kinds of agarbati, dhupbati, incense, to remove those flies and everything. So she goes around, the manjaris, these little girls, they going around. It's like arati. This is how what arati boils down to. Rati means attachment. A means complete. Arati. Aratik. The complete attachment. They are offering. Hey, leave him alone. No more bees, bugs, and no sound. He's our boy. We need to take care of him. So they go like this fragrance, frank incense. And then Mother Yashoda brings different kind of lamp, one small lamp, big lamp, panchapradip, all kinds of, to see each part of his limbs before he enters inside the house, if everything is okay. Then some dust is there, because he wrestles whole day. He wrestles, he plays with the gopis, with the coward boys. This part not all known. He kills demon every day, 2 or 3, Prabhupada says, every day before lunch. So he gets hungry. So much went through whole day. So she takes the napkin and remove this with the water to see if there is scar or anything, or just little red touch. It could be a nice kiss from Srimati Radharani, or coward boy out of affection embrace him so much. So like this. But Mother Yashoda is not thinking maybe he just got a little scratch or bruises or something. So she cleans this nicely with a little napkins and with a little, and then some girls comes with the chamara. Oh, give him cool breeze, and the peacock fan. Like this, the whole arati takes place. Then slowly, Krishna enters into the house. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us. The highest ecstasy. That how the devotee reciprocate with Krishna. They are attracted by the beauty. While they are serving, they are staring each part of his Krishna's body. It's not just Krishna's just one part of the body. In our human body. I mean, I don't want to drag about it, but just for an example, I mentioned this before. One time I looked at the ice cream. And it was so hot, and then I offered it. I was thinking, just by looking at, am I happy? Not really. Start putting it on my head. Well, it's giving cool, but I'm not still tasting it. It has to come contact my tongue. Then I draw some pleasure. Even I don't draw pleasure. A demigod named Pracheta, who helps me to draw it. The soul in this embodied conditioned life, they are miserable. They are not in their own world. But in Vrindavan, they are the body. Here, my eyes is not me. It's just the senses of the body. I'm not this body. So it's difficult to taste ice cream just by looking. But in the spiritual world, we are the body. We have to give up the body conception to become body. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Shankaracharya said all is one. There is no variety. But Mahaprabhu points out, if there is no variety, how can this question of unity arise? If there is variety, then there must be the question of unity. So in this world, we are to make proper adjustment. We want higher sacrifice, living dedication, tolerance for the central truth. That truth we see as personal and with his own will. We must admit that if we want to have entrance into that world, now there has to be harmony. Why I'm bringing this? Because Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur is a really most dangerous Mayavadi that ever existed that Mahaprabhu delivered. But this kind of Mayavad conception, mini-scale within us too. Mahaprabhu says that a poison, there has to be harmony. A poison may be utilized as medicine when applied properly. Mayavadis, impersonalists cannot find any harmony in differences. They can only find harmony in the conception of non-differentiated Brahman consciousness. They cannot keep up this beautiful harmony in Vrindavan that we narrate the past time, in variety held by the Vaishnavas. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote a whole song. Kesava Tva Jagat Vichitra. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote the whole song. How beautiful this variety. But Mayavadi conception, Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur conception, still today, we see even after 42 years practicing, one couple asked me, they are watching some TV show of some Indian sadhus. They say, ultimately, when we go to spiritual world, we just become soul, but it's not visible. Like, and when we come here, we take a body. I said, what? Where do you come up with this idea? It sounds like that conception. Because they cannot keep up with the beautiful harmony in variety. Now, from Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur, we learn that dedication to Krishna is nectar. Exploitation of the material energy is poison. And what the followers of Sankara and Buddha want is the middle position, where everything is harmonized into death. The plane of cessation of differences, that is Brahma Nirvana, the final peace devoid of trouble, where all are buried in eternal slumber, like a deep sleep. I'm sure all of you go to deep sleep sometime in your life, and you come out, you feel like that was good. You prefer to be, even Prabhupada said, one grown-up boy, he was so much trouble with the school and life, he said, it was better if I was in your womb, I didn't have to do anything or worry about anything. But that's not real life. But what you find in this world is the reflection of the original whole, perverted into exploitation. On the other side of that is dedication. In the group of servitors practicing pure dedication, even their quarrel becomes beautiful. They have a quarrel between Chandravali and Radharani. Whatever is found here is found there totally. If we can understand this general principle, a poison may be utilized as medicine when applied properly. This is Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur says. Mayavadis cannot find any harmony in differences. They can only find harmony in the conception of non-differentiated Brahman consciousness. They cannot keep up the beautiful harmony in variety. Now, there is another, what's the time now? Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Anyway, I'll end with this, that there is another sickness also. There is a madness of enjoyment with this lockdown. Everybody wants to get out. No more lockdown. They feel like they cannot explore. But what is the purpose? We generally think ignorance is, we should understand that ignorance is not an accidental. It is earned by our previous action. We are architects of our own fortune. The bad weather I am meeting, or lockdown, whatever, with at present has been earned by myself. Do not complain against the environment. This is Mahaprabhu's teaching. Utilize it as best you can and try to see the grace of the absolute God therein. So I'll end with this. If there is any further discussion, question, comment. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for a wonderful class. Thank you for your association. Is there any question or comment for Prabhuji? Prabhuji, can you go ahead?
No question? Any reflection?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for a very beautiful class on speaking on the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, and also the special gift that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us, and how it has evolved, the whole story, everything was very beautiful. Thank you so much about Tattva Vichar, Leela Vichar, and Rasa Vichar. Very nice, Prabhu. Thank you very much. No questions.
Thank you. Thank you, Mata.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, koti koti dandat pranam. So nicely narrated, Prabhuji. No words to your sincere seva. Thank you, Prabhuji, koti koti dandat pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. One thing I remember Srila Prabhupada mentioned, that we should think this world as a bhakti hospital. He didn't use the word bhakti. He said we should see as a hospital. Our devotional practice in this world, whether it's a lockdown or no more lockdown, it still is the same. When you think of each of us as a devotee practicing, we should remember a course of treatment is given to a hospital patient. But as one disease is located, treated, another disease may emerge. As that second disease is treated, another disease may come out. Then another. Sin is in the aspirant, not in those who are perfect. Those who come to Krishna consciousness are all patient. This is not a place of normal, healthy person, but a place of patient who are being purified through a course of treatment. And that process is called sadhan bhakti. So we are all following. We should remember, while we are getting treated, purifying our heart means thinking, willing, feeling. Our thinking is changing. our feeling is changing, our awareness is changing, another disease may pop. Another disease may pop. In America, they call side effects of the medicine, whatever, something like that. We have to have a thorough understanding that although all is not perfect, still we are to progress with our daily food and activities. As we have to maintain ourselves and aspire for the maximum good, we have to make the best of a bad bargain with whatever is available to us. Srila Prabhupada says this to Mukunda Maharaj. The absolute position is not easily attained. I'm not trying to scare you. Every one of us has to pass through relative position towards the absolute. There is elimination and acceptance everywhere. This is the meaning of progress. We cannot avoid it. But elimination should not be done inconsiderately. At the same time, our object will always be the higher aim. And we should feel happy, joyful all the time in this process of bhakti. And I hope everybody are feeling. But of course, if somebody say, well, this is not true, maybe consider some way that if you are under treatment, you may not be considered same as the person who is also suffering but not under the treatment. So Ramanujacharya says, feel happy that you are getting out of the sickness. So we can still be joyful. Rajavidya Rajaguyam Povitram Idamuttamam Prataka Bhagamam Dharmam Susukham. Susukham Kartum Abhayam. The Sukha, Susukham should be a component. You have to find a way in this process that austerity of the mind is also satisfaction. Mana Prasadat Sammatam. This Bhagavad Gita is guiding us to remain joyful every moment and positive. Because material world means negative, spiritual world means positive. We should appreciate each other and pray for each other. We should have always dedicated mentality. How can I give myself to Krishna? How can I give myself to the devotees? So Krishna will be more happy. Sometimes we should develop more desire to serve the devotees more than Krishna. Why? Because it is for the Krishna's pleasure. Krishna says, Adara Paricharjayam Mad Bhaktishu Abhibandana. Mad Bhakta Puja Bhadika Sarvabhuteshu Manomati. That if you actually serve the devotees, it pleases me more. So for the pleasure of Krishna, we should, in this journey, we should be happy and inspire others to be also happy all the time. That is required. So maybe we'll end with this, and hopefully everybody is happy, whoever is listening. And if you are not happy, try to find the reason in spiritual path that where the joyful nature automatically is developing. We don't have to be perfect or pure to be inspiring others. This is a fact. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the commentary on this Pran Pranita Raja Sevas, he even said that you don't have to be perfect to inspire someone, but other will be inspired by seeing that how you deal with your imperfection. These are so true. This is a practically, I'm doing also in my life. That's why I'm inspiring others. Every time I hear or read the Bhagavatam or engage in devotional service, this seems like Bhagavatam is talking about our personal life. This is how Krishna is guiding us every moment. Okay, mothers, maybe we'll stop here. If there is no question, comment, or reflection, we already did that.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji.